Wishart converts. Celebrate Melbourne. Your team are into the 2024 NRL Grand Final, and they've done it in fine style. A force to be reckoned with next week at Accor Stadium in Sydney. Craig Bellamy has done it again. Celebrations for the Storm. Full time at Amy Park. The celebrations begin. Melbourne 48 have defeated the Roosters 18. That was dominant in the second half.
Well, it was in the end, wasn't it, Salty? As Fatty pointed out, the Roosters, they come with a little bit of a flurry there. They got within 6 points of the Melbourne Storm. But a couple of plays that went against the Roosters at that midway point of the second 40. The ball just fell into the hands of the Melbourne Storm and they capitalised. That's what they're so good at. You give them half an opportunity and 9 times out of 10 they will take it. And they really, really put the Roosters to the sword at the end of that 40 minutes. 48-18. That's as good as it gets in a prelim final. And what a great feeling it is for many of these youngsters in the Melbourne Storm outfit. They're experiencing their first grand final. There's only 5 players that have played a grand final before for the Melbourne Storm. So the majority of this squad, it's their first opportunity. What a great feeling it is. But to the Roosters, they had a great season. They can hold their heads high. Finished in the top 4. They had their moments tonight. They were a chance. But when the opportunities came, the Melbourne Storm, they took them nearly every time.
Through to the grand final, the Melbourne Storm. Well done on a terrific year. The Roosters got to the penultimate weekend of the season, despite losing their number 7 and starting number 9. They gave it a red-hot crack, the Roosters. And they came up against the juggernaut tonight, which is the Melbourne Storm. There's so much to dissect post-match. Tomorrow night we've got our preliminary final, number 2. Who will meet Melbourne? Penrith or the Sharks tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Let's start our post-match reactions from down on the ground. It's down to you, Danica.
Thank you, Salty. I'm here with Harry Grant. Harry, congratulations. You are into your first ever grand final.
Yeah, that's an incredible feeling. That's what you set out to do as a team, as a squad, as a whole football club, as a Melbourne Storm community. That's what you set out to do, is to be in this game next week. So, we will enjoy this feeling and then get back to work, because, that's so important for us. So, yeah, really excited for next week.
I watched you at full time. Talk us through the emotions that was going through your body at that moment that you realised.
Very raw, I guess. Grand finals, they're so hard to get to. Craig says it all the time. You got to take your chances. They're not easy to get to. They're not easy to win. So, we're there. We got one more step to go. But it's just to, really enjoy this feeling, because that's a good feeling. The way we started the game, we're on the back foot. But that's our team. We've done it all year. So really, real credit to our team.
What about in the second half as well? It felt like the Roosters, they came out with a real fire in their belly in that second half. Was there a point there that you felt it was starting to turn a little bit?
We knew the way they were going to start. We probably could have controlled a few more things and been better ourselves. But Roosters are a class team. Look at the injuries they've had and the squad that they've got. We knew they were going to come out hard and come out fast, and we probably missed a couple of moments, but it was really pleasing that we sort of weathered the next bit of footy and got on with things, and scored some points late in the game.
And hey, a milestone match as well.
Yeah, it's pretty, an enjoyable one, a memorable one. My little mate Nicholas Hines plays his 100th tomorrow night, so it's probably, it's pretty special being on a similar journey, and I think it's probably an opportunity to say thank you to especially my mum, dad, my pop. Every little thing that they do over the years doesn't go unnoticed, and all the people along the journey. There's plenty of volunteers in the rugby league community that help you get to this point, to be living your dream. So I'll just take the moment to say thank you.
All right, well said, and we look forward to seeing you in the grand final next week.
Cheers, and thanks for all the purple turning up, and hopefully we see plenty next week.
All right, Freddie, over to you.
Luke Keary, I think we'll start with the team you played in your last game for the Roosters. Where's the game got to? How good are the Melbourne Storm?
Yeah, they've been the best team all year and taught us a big lesson tonight, so they're going to be tough to beat next week.
What's it like? There were times where you're in the game. You started, it was 6-all. He's got back to within 6. What do they do to you in those periods?
They held on. Obviously, Nelson went to the bin. Thought we were on top there for a bit. We let them back in with a few penalties and errors, but they're a bloody good football team, a bloody great football club too, so credit to them. They deserve it.
What about looking at some of your own teammates? This is the last of an era. Plenty of players moving on to the end of this year. What was it like shaking their hand for the last time?
Yeah, it's tough, but yeah, I love them all.
What about the Roosters? They've been your family for a while now. What have they been? What do you say to the fans and the club?
Yeah, they've been so good for so long. They're all over there. They've stuck with us through everything. We've had great success with them, and this club's going to be strong for a long, long time.
You won 2 premierships, mate. You've inspired plenty of people. I've loved you wearing the number 6 jersey. Good luck in France. James.
Good on you, Brad, and good on you, Luke Keary. What a champion he has been for our game as he farewells the National Rugby League, off to be a part of the Super League, and he has been a stalwart. Not much he hasn't achieved, and you'll see here Craig Bellamy saying farewell to the departing superstars of this Roosters team. There's plenty of them.